What up, YouTube? We're doing a power steering pump. It's a PT Cruiser 2003 non-turbo. This is it right here. You got 3 bolts in the back. You got your pulley you got to replace. You got a line right here. And then this line right here. So this is like the front of the car right here. So you got a bolt, 2 bolts right here. You got this bolt right here is holding in that line. I think this is a bracket. You got this right here. So you got, boom, this on the front, this on the front. Hold up, no, it's like this, sorry. So that's gonna be on the back. All right, anyways, let's go get to the car. We'll get this thing off and get that pulley transferred. So first thing you gotta do is take that grill off. You got a bunch of 7mm bolts at the top holding it in. Two on this side, 2 over there on that side. Then you got your bracket. It's just some 10mm holding it in. So yeah, so 3 10mm right there. And you got 3 10s over here. 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. You got a 13mm right there, holding that right there. Just set that to the side. Squeeze your clamp right there for your radiator hose. Go ahead and pull that off. I got it positioned behind this transmission dipstick too. You can take off the fan, but I might take the fan out. But I am gonna take off these 13mm on that bracket, and there's your power steering pump right there, and then there's 3 more 10s you can hold that in. So and I'm gonna go ahead and take this headlight out. So to do that, there's a 7mm going along here. You got a push tab right there, and then you got 2 10s right here on the holding in the bumper, and then there might possibly be something else. You got 2 10s right there. Then you got 3 10 4 1 2. There's 3 up here. Yeah, right there. All right, let me to get these out, you just twist them counterclockwise. And oh, it's right here. Somebody already took it out. All right, cool. There's 2 over here. 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right here. So 2 on each side. Yeah. 1 right there, 1 right there. Then 1 over here, 1 over here. So a total of 4. So I'm gonna get the rest of these 10s out, pull that headlight out. You don't really have to take it out, but I'm gonna do it anyway. While you're down here getting the headlight out, doing this, you got 2 10mm bolts holding in this cover. There's 1 there. Actually, it might be 3. 1, 2, 3. There was only 2 in here, but they're right up under here. There's 1 right there, and there's 2. Might be a 3rd one. So you can get your cover off, so you can take this belt off. There's your tensioner right there. That's a 16mm if you want to hold it with a wrench, or there's a right here, right there. You see, I got an extension into, and then I'm just gonna rotate it like that. Oh, I'm sorry, counterclockwise. So it needs to go to the left. But yeah, so like that, and then go ahead and bam, pull it off. There you go. Pull that out. See what I mean? Got a little extension on it, because it's like kind of, you know, back a little bit. You can also get to it right there. I just chose to get it from the bottom. All right, so you got your belt off. Like I said, you don't really have to come in, you know, it'll just help, you know, when you want to put your belt back on. And then you can also take that off right there, and it's you can also get to that bolt right there real easy now. That's going to be either a flathead or a 7 or 8 millimeter to get that hose off. Now you don't really need to take it off there either. You can get it from the front. You have to pull off that bolt anyway, or transfer that front piece, however you want to do it. Next thing you want to do is pull your 13 millimeter bolts out, so you can pull this bracket off right here. Oh, and there's one another 15 right there, and a 15 on the bottom. So there's one right down here. Right there. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see a little bit right there. Then you got one on the top. You don't have to do this, but I'm taking the fan out. Get a bolt 10 millimeter way down there, where you see that little piece coming off, these little indentations coming off. That's where you got the bolts at. So you got 2 on the top, you got 1 right there on the side, you got 2 at the bottom, along with your electrical connector. So you got one right here, another one right here. Let's go. You got your electrical connector, and then you got your bolt right there. And it's, should just pull right on up. Just got to clear this hose right here. There's your electrical connector down there, and then you can see that there's a 10 millimeter right there, and a 10 millimeter right here, right next to the radiator hose. Alright, so that just gives you like a little bit extra room, like when you're getting out these bolts for the bracket, and then, you know, pulling it out, you'll have a little bit more clearance also. So our pump is actually loose now. I'm just taking out these 3 bolts, so you're gonna have to get that bracket out to pull it this way. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm probably just gonna take off this top line here, but I'm gonna come in through here and get that line loose right there, and just pull it out all together, and then transfer this stuff on the front. Now there is that one hose on the bottom, that line on the bottom, which I'm gonna have to hold this steel for, so which is this line right here. Actually has to come off right here. I think that's an 18. We're gonna have to get it from right over here after that bracket comes out. Okay, so for this next step, removing the radiator fan is gonna really help once you get that bracket out. That is actually a 16 millimeter right here, line going in the bottom of the power steering pump. And let's see if I can get you up right here. Yeah, that's a 16 millimeter. So, you know, you're gonna come in this side, and then you can look through this hole right here and see it when you get your wrench on it. And then also, once you loosen up those lines, you're going to be able to, you know, move the pump back and forth so you can get your wrench. I got a small one, and I broke it loose with that long one, and then I'm turning it with this one, and just going to turn it until it comes out. And once you got that out, then all you're going to do is take off that line right there, and then this will come out right through here. Just going to make a little 90-degree turn and pull it right out through here. Now remember, like I said, you don't have to remove that headlight, but if this is your first time doing this, you know, it's gonna give you a little more visibility on the pump. And if you can't get that line off, you know, just take a little 90-degree pick, come in here, and help pull it off, and then just gonna kind of wiggle it through here. there. So like I said, you gotta take this bolt off right here. Looks like there's another one, and you got one right there too. We're gonna transfer these to the new pump. So whoa, this thing is backwards. Oh, upside down, huh? That's what it is. Yeah. So it's actually sitting in the car like that, and then we're just gonna take that out. It looks like that we don't use that hole for anything right there. All right, so we're just gonna take off this bolt right here, then we're gonna transfer our tube. Then we're gonna get our power steering pulley remover tool and transfer that pulley. Okay, so we got our gear wrench, power steering pulley service kit. So to get it off, we're going to use this setup right here, which is this guy. These right here, which are inside this little thing. So this cup's going to hold it in. You want to get the side. There's like a little groove under the pulley, and you're just going to get that and try to get this on it right here. But this has to be inside it like that. So you're gonna wind this thing all the way down and then put it in there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's a 21 right here. You're gonna hold this bottom one and turn this clockwise like this, and keep on turning it, and it's gonna pull the pulley off. You can use a little lubricant right here to help get the pulley off and stuff too.